Good evening. Good evening. I would have pre-recorded this video, but I've been on the phone for about 2 hours, so hence why I'm doing this as a live stream. Let's interact with some of you people. Let's do a defense and goalkeeper player ratings. Part two will be out tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. I will pre-record that one. That will be the midfielders and strikers. Big up everyone in the chat. Thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Anyone else watching the Eurovision Song Contest? Yeah, I'm good, man. Thank you, Zenik. I'm good. Evening, VP. Thank you. Yeah, I'm good, man. I've been on the phone for 2 hours, hence why I'm doing this as a live stream. I would have done this as a pre-recorded video, but it's getting on. Time's getting on. So yeah, let's get straight into it. We'll go with the goalkeepers. We'll go with the defense, and then tomorrow 9 o'clock. What do you think about Kelechi and DT beef, Princess Somalia? I have no idea what you're talking about, bruv. I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, seriously, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, mate. I've been on the phone for 2 hours since I left the live watch along with Chig and Claude. So fair play to Man City. Big up Man City. 6-0, equal record for the biggest win ever in a final of the FA Cup, which is held by Bury when they spanked up Derby in 1903. So big up Man City. Could have been different if Watford has scored in the first couple of minutes when he missed that sitter. Yes, it could have been 9-0. It could have been 1-0 to Watford if my man didn't miss that sitter. But am I going to Baku? No. Too much money. Do you think Kroenke is spend? Ain't down to Kroenke, mate. Yeah, everyone thinks it's Kroenke. Oh, it's down to Kroenke. It's not. It's down to the wage bill. The money's there to buy transfers, to fund the transfers, but we need to get the wage bill cleared before we do anything. So it's not actually down to Kroenke to spend. Player ratings, they're incoming, mate. Manolas links, I'd take him. Not sure they're real, but let's start with the player ratings. Let's go with Petr Cech. I'm going to give him a straight 6 for the season. I think that he started the season in the Premier League games. Obviously, Unai Emery wanted him to start passing out from the back, and that was just a calamity. Yeah, my man's nearly scoring own goals with his passing across the box. But I think that when he's been called upon in the Europa League, I think he's actually done all right. I think that against Napoli, against Valencia, he made some crucial saves at crucial times in them games. Callejon away in Naples in the first 10 minutes of that game, he made a great save low down with his feet. Against Valencia, again, he made some good saves, especially at the Emirates when it was 2-1. So for me, I think he's actually done all right. Listen, he ain't been great, but I would have him in goal for the final. Who's beefing, man? DT and Kelechi are beefing. I'll go check that out when I'm done. Why are they beefing, man? Why is everyone arguing? Just love each other, man. Like, we all support Arsenal. Chill out. So, yeah, I think Czech's been just above average, but not great. So I'd give him a 6 out of 10. On to Bernd Leno. Everyone's telling me Kelechi and DT are beefing. Mo is beefing with DT too. Listen, I ain't in no drama, man. I'm sitting here watching Eurovision Song Contest, yeah? Doing a live stream about player ratings. I've been on the phone for 2 hours. So, yeah, I have no idea what's going on. I'm swerving Twitter, man. I've been off Twitter for a couple of days. So, good evening, Nick. Thank you. Big up everyone in the chat. So let's get on to Bernd Leno. I think Bernd Leno this season has had some catastrophic errors. I think against Southampton, he was a liability. Could have saved the first 2 goals from Danny Ings. I think against Tottenham in the 4-2 game, he pushed it. I think it was Eric Dyer's header into the goal. And I think he's been a bit of a liability at times. With that being said, on the flip side of that, I think that in the return game against Tottenham, he made the best 2 saves, the best double save you will ever see this season, from Eriksen about 10 yards out, and then Sissoko, how he saved that. Wow. How he saved that second one, I have no idea. All in all, I think he's bought into the philosophy of Unai Emery. I think that he's cool, he's calm. He doesn't panic me when the ball goes back to him. Every time he gets the ball, I'm thinking like he ain't as good as Neuer and players like that, goalkeepers like that, to Stegen, Ederson at Man City. We see that again today. Ederson's on halfway line clearing the balls like a sweeper keeper. But I think that Leno has brought into the Emery style of play, and I think he's been sweet. I think he's been cool, and like, yes, he's made some errors that have led to goals, but it's his first season. He was playing second fiddle at the start of the season to Petr Cech. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. I think he has made some mad saves against Leicester, against Wolves. Yes, he had a calamity against Wolves, but against Leicester, against Everton, against Tottenham, he has made some mad saves. Brighton, other teams as well. And I think he's kept the scoreline down in a lot of games. So I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Let's move on to defenders. Let's go with Hector Bellerin to start off with. Quite a few assists this season. Yes, Moki, my guy, bruv. Yeah, my guy. Bruv, you're jet setting all around the world, man. Listen, like, I'm surprised you're even watching my stream, man. Way too busy and all that, yeah? Just waiting for you to tell me that Mustafi and Xhaka have been players this season. Bruv, that's tomorrow's video, yeah? Goalkeepers and defenders tonight. Yes, Chig, in the chat. By the way, go check out Guna Eagle Eye. My man's in the chat right now. Go subscribe to his channel. Go check out mine, his, and Guna Claude's stream of the cup final. And tomorrow night, I'll be doing a live season review with Guna Eagle Eye. So scroll back through the chat, click on his icon in the chat, go subscribe to his channel. But yeah, let's get on to Hector Bellerin. Hector Bellerin, listen, I mugged that geezer off all last season. Called him Zoolander. I called him every name under the sun, yeah? That guy was a liability last season, mugging off fans for having an opinion, etc., etc. But I think this season, I thought he was really good. I actually genuinely thought he stepped up and he looked like the old Hector. Yeah, he looked like the Hector Bellerin that first broke into the team. He then gets a little niggly injury. He goes out for a couple of games. He comes back in. He excels again. He's hitting his peak. And then bang, done. My man's done against Chelsea. And that game, it was weird actually, because he could have laid one on the plate to Lacazette. And he took an extra touch before whipping it in. And he held his head on his hands. I think it was Chelsea. It might have been Man United. But he held his head in his hands. I think it was Chelsea. And he was like, oh man, I cocked up. I should have passed it to Laka. Yeah. Then after that, I think that he over-egged it. He over-tried to reach for a ball. And that's how he got the injury. Because he was overcompensating for the fact that he cocked up earlier a couple of minutes. And he basically forced his own injury. But I'm going to rate Bellerin a 7 because I think he's got quite a few assists this season. Defensively, I think he's been sound. Attacking-wise, he's been phenomenal. But he's not been flawless. I think if he had a final ball, he'd be up there with Alexander-Arnold and the other lad. What's the other lad from Liverpool? What's his name? Can't remember his name. His name escapes me. But anyway, both of them left back and right backs for Liverpool. If he had an end product, I think he would be exceptional because he's got the pace. Robertson, that's it, Robertson. He's got the pace, he's got the awareness, and I think that he just needs to time his final ball a little bit better. Yeah, if he timed his final ball better, I think he would be a top-class right back or right wing back. But it is what it is. I'll give him a 7, and I know he's been injured for half of the season, so that's quite a high mark. But I think that when he played, he has gone up levels from last season, where I think last season he was probably a 3. He was that poor. Let's go on to Jenkinson. He played against Blackpool. Everyone's singing Jenko is a gooner. Yeah, the quicker Jenko isn't a gooner, the better. Yeah, just because his granddad played for Arsenal and he supports Arsenal don't mean he's any good. I think he's been below average in most games he's played. He's been a liability at times in games he's played. I'll just give him a straight 3 out of 10. Let's go on to Lichtsteiner. First game of the season, I was there. We played Man City. Maitland-Niles got stretchered off. He was playing left back that day. Lichtsteiner came on. Mahrez was ripping Maitland-Niles a new one. Lichtsteiner came on, stuck one on Mahrez, and the rest of the game Mahrez did nothing. So I'm thinking, rah, this Lichtsteiner's going to be a decent player for us. We've all seen what he's done at Juve, and yeah, let's see what he can do. From that game on, it was a downhill spiral rapidly. Yeah, he has been absolute cack since he has been at Arsenal. I'm going to rate him a 2 out of 10. I expected a lot higher from Lichtsteiner. Yes, he's played at centre-back at times, but nah, not for me. Left-back, right-back or centre-back, you have been tripe, bruv. Yeah, not good enough. The only thing I'd say about Lichtsteiner is hopefully he has passed some of that experience off to Bellerin and to Monreal and to Kolasinac and the centre-backs, but other than that, nah, not good enough. Let's go on to Maitland-Niles. Central midfielder, covering at left back at the start of the season, covering at right wing back at the end of the season. Set up Aubameyang the other day for the goal against Valencia that killed the tie completely, which got Aubameyang his brace, which he then went on to complete his hat-trick. Looked out of his depth in the first game against Valencia. Looked out of his depth in the second game for about 20 minutes against Valencia. Got sent off against Leicester harshly. I thought that was Maddison diving. And yeah, they're teammates, they're England companions, but I wouldn't have been cuddling him and like, oh, high five, yeah, cool. It's gamesmanship. No, you have got me sent off for next to nothing. I would have been going nuts. But with that being said, to fill in at right back, right wing, he's scored against Liverpool at Anfield. I think he's been pretty decent, if I'm being completely honest. I think, like, you know, this guy's a central midfielder that's gone, yeah, I'll play left back, I'll play right back, I'll play right wing, I'll play right wing back. The one thing that worries me about this guy, will he end up like Oxlade-Chamberlain, utility player that don't pin down a proper position in the team, and then we go, oh, let's just flog him, get rid. For me, with the ups and downs, playing out of position, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. It's 11 o'clock over here. Big up yourself, bruv. DT and Kelechi are beefing. Everyone keeps telling me that. I have no idea what's going on because you know what? My life ain't about drama, bruv. Let's go on to Mavropanos. Apparently, this guy is the saviour of Arsenal's defensive issues. All I hear is, drop Mustafi, play Mavropanos, play Mavropanos. Yeah, play Mavropanos. Let's start Mavropanos. Every time this guy started, he's either got a red card, gone off injured, or been an absolute liability. But Arsenal fans are reactionary, so it's, he's better than Mustafi. No, he isn't. No, he isn't. For me, Mavropanos has been a 3 out of 10. Yeah, I think he's showed glimpses of what he can do, but finish your drink. Yeah, I think he showed glimpses of what he can do, but for me, to put him on a pedestal up here like a prime Cannavaro, nah, not for me. 2 managers have not rated this guy enough to start him week in, week out. For me, he needs to go on a loan, go to somewhere like West Ham, Burnley, Brighton, somewhere like that. For me, not been great. Not played enough games. When he has, he's been absolutely shocking or stretchered off. So, not good enough. On to Mustafi, the fans clown of the team. I don't think he's been that bad. I think he's been bad, but he ain't been that bad. But he is the fall guy. He is Mustafi gets a 0. I'll come on to Koscielny in a minute, mate, yeah? But Mustafi, if you look at the games against Valencia, against Brighton, I think he was our best player. In terms of defence, Socrates and Koscielny have been shocking recently. But if you assess it over the whole season, I don't think he's been anywhere near good enough. Yes, he scored against Man United. He played against Tottenham when we got the win. And you can't really fault any of the goals down to him. Leno was at fault for one of them, Eric Dyer's. The other one was a penalty where the guy dived. But if you actually assess it over the course of a whole season, Mustafi hasn't been as bad as some of the other players. But because Mustafi is not a fashionable guy, he's not a fashionable name, he doesn't scream Yar Gunners Yar, he gets knocked down a few pegs. But for me, I'd rate his season 4 out of 10. Not good enough, but not the worst player we have had this season. On to Koscielny, somebody that I have criticised a lot over the last 3 or 4 seasons, somebody that I don't think I hold in a high regard. I don't think he's anywhere near our top 10 centre-backs in our history. A lot of people disagree with that and say, oh, he's top 3, he's top 5. He ain't. He's top 20, maybe. Yeah, he ain't top 10, no chance. He's come back off a mad injury, and his first game back was, I think it was Southampton. He comes back into the team. He's not Bosselny, bruv, trust me. Yeah, my man can't even boss his missus, bruv, trust me. Yeah, but he come back, I think his first game back from injury was, I think it was Karabag at home, when Lacazette scored the winner, and then I think his first league game was Southampton after that. It's no coincidence that we shipped 3 goals in that game with him at centre-back. I know Granit Xhaka played centre-back that day. Leno had a bit of a disaster, just like watching balls go in from Danny Ings. But I've got to rate Koscielny, I must admit, yeah? Right, listen, I mug him off. I don't think he's that great. Yeah, you're a fool, bruv. You're watching me, yeah? Remember that, yeah? Koscielny, I don't rate him that highly. He's come back from a mad injury. I think he was shocking to start off with, but against Napoli, against Valencia, I think he's been sound. And you've got to rate it. Listen, at the end of the day, this guy's come back from a mad injury, an Achilles injury, where he ain't got that spring to jump anymore, yet he's still winning headers. And I think he's been pretty decent. I think he's finished, though, I must admit. I think he's also come out and said that he'll assess himself at the end of the season, health-wise, etc., etc. I think he's got one more big game in him, and that's against Chelsea. After that, I think that he is actually going to personally retire, and I think that would be the right decision. Listen, the guy missed out on the World Cup because of his Achilles. France went on to win the World Cup. He could have been part of that, so he must be a little bit upset by that. But I'd rate Koscielny's season as a 7 out of 10. The fact that he come back, he was a liability for a couple of games, but he sorted himself out and he's been a mainstay of our team. He came on the other day against Brighton, and he was barged left, right and centre into ad holdings, etc., etc. But I think he's been pretty decent, and this is coming from someone that don't really rate him. I don't see the next level, elite level defender with him. He makes too many mistakes, but I'd rate him 7 out of 10. On to Socrates. One tackle away from a red card. This guy's a liability at times. He's quicker than everyone thought he was. I think everyone's seen that now. You know, he was catching up Pedro, ghosting past Pedro at the bridge, dropping a shoulder and skipping past him. I think that when we played Tottenham, he sat their captain, Harry Kane, down. We all remember the arms out wide. Like, is this your captain? We all remember that. But at times, he has looked out of his depth. At times, he has looked a liability, like Mustafi, like Koscielny, like Mavropanos, like all of them, like Rob Holding as well. But I think for a first season in the Premier League, with the intensity, the pace, I know he's had a suspension for 10 yellow cards. I think that I'd rate him the same as Koscielny. I think he's a 7 out of 10. I think that he's shown some sort of fighting spirit, but I think he's better than Koscielny. But performances over the course of the season, I'd say they're about par. On to Rob Holding. 1 second. Mohammed says 8 out of 10 for Socrates. I get it. I was going to rate him 8 myself, but I think the last 3 or 4 games he's proven he's a bit of a liability. would just would you swap Mustafi for Jadon Sancho? Is the Pope Catholic, mate? On to Rob Holding, the only ball carrying centre back we have, the only one that can that walks out of defence. If you watch the Arsenal against Tottenham game where we done them 4-2, Rob Holding spent more time on the edge of their 18-yard box than he did on the edge of our 18-yard box, because he scares the life out of people. He can go past people, he can drop a shoulder, and he can ball carry. That gives the midfielders, the left back, left wing back, whatever it may be, that gives them a license to overlap. Socrates got a 7 chig, the same as Koscielny. Yeah, and that's only because he's been a liability for about 6 weeks now. And Mustafi's been our best centre-back in the last 6 weeks. But yeah, Rob Holding's the only one that could carry the ball over halfway without getting a nosebleed. He's the only one that could drop a shoulder and take a man on. For me, I'm going to give him a 6, purely based on the fact he got injured way too early. If he played the whole season, we would have coasted to third in the table. But it is what it is. On to Nacho Monreal. Mr. Consistent since he's been here, but this season he has been Mr. Inconsistent, Mr. Liability, Mr. I'm going to have a tantrum against Renaway, Mr. I'm going to stand there and flap my arms about and cry at everybody else. I think at times this season he has been by far our worst defender, whether he's played at centre-back or whether he's played at left-back, left wing-back. And it's a shame because I think since he's been at Arsenal, he has been our most consistent player. But this season, he's fell away big time. Big time. You know, we all see against Rennes he's having a paddy, and then Sarr scores the 3rd goal. Luckily, we got through. Other games this season, he's been targeted left, right and centre. They've all targeted that left centre-back slot or left wing-back slot, wherever he's played. For me, 5 out of 10, bang average this season. But I think we need to replace him in the summer. He's been a good servant. I think he's been, like I said, the most consistent player since we signed him. But 5 out of 10 for me. On to Kolasinac, the last player we are going to sum up. Can't defend, can't cross the ball. Got a few assists this season, but every time this geezer crosses a ball, he crosses 2 to the penalty spot in a row when Laka or Aubameyang run front stick. So they go, oh, cool, we'll drop back to the penalty spot. Yeah? He then whips it to the front stick. Brain dead. Literally brain dead. Tank. Oh, he's the tank. He's a unit. He's a tank. Thomas the tank, bruv. Thomas the tank. The guy is useless. Yeah, the worst free signing we have ever had. Can't defend. For his size, he gets knocked off the ball too easy. Can't cross the ball. Everything ends up in the clock end upper or the North Bank upper. The one thing I will give him credit for is setting up Aubameyang for the 3rd goal against Valencia in stoppage time at the Emirates. Other than that, he started the season really well. Yeah, whipping balls in, low-driven crosses, not thinking about it. The longer the season's gone on, the more this guy thinks about it and starts taking touches and starts divering and spanking them out for throw-ins. Not for me, 5 out of 10. Better than Robertson. No chance, mate. Right, we've done 23 minutes. That's my player ratings for goalkeeper and defenders. Tomorrow at 9 o'clock, I will pre-record it. Midfielders and strikers. So tune in for that one. Smash a thumbs up. Over 200 people watching now. Only 38 likes. That is disgusting. Smash the thumbs up. Let's get that up to 100 ASAP. Right, and let's go with 10 minutes worth of questions. Go, hit me up. Lee gets a 10 out of 10. Thank you, mate. Who should we get to replace him at left back? I would go with Tierney. I think he's cheaper than Chilwell. But I'll take Chilwell all day long. Agree with everything except Kolasinac. Why do you think you get so much hate on Twitter? And do you enjoy it? Says Adam Campbell. Do you know why I get so much hate on Twitter? Right? Because on Instagram, right? Instagram's chill, bruv. right? And YouTube's chill because you can delete comments, you can hide people from your platform, yeah, on Instagram. You can't retweet and quote tweet and stuff like that on here and on Insta. Whereas on Twitter, you can do that. Whether they're faceless or not is irrelevant, yeah? You can build up a hate campaign. But fuck Twitter, man. I don't care about Twitter. It's nearly 16k on Twitter. I ain't asked for any of them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just want to build up my Insta and this and then fuck Twitter off. Sire says, who do you think would be a better replacement for Mustafi? Robbie or DT or Troops? I'd have to go for Troops because I think he's more mobile than the other two. Are you driving Xhaka to the airport? Bruv, trust me, I'll pay for his airfare. Any children? Yes, I have children. Fake fan. Definitely not a fake fan, bruv. I've probably been to Anfield more times than you. Who is our next captain, says Roger. I would actually give that to Lacazette. There's a reason he won Player of the Season, despite scoring a lot less goals than Aubameyang. I don't think any of our players are leaders other than Lacazette and maybe Socrates. I do love this quote. David Antonio, Ozil lives rent-free. Yeah, bruv, you live rent-free. You're watching me, bruv. Yeah? I say my opinion, and all you Ozil little fangirls come fucking getting your knickers in a twist. Yeah? Accept another opinion and move on. I know you Ozil fangirls love a stat, so here's a stat. Since he signed his contract, he's got four league assists. Yeah? Good one. Thoughts on Umpacano, says Simon. I would take him, but I think we should be going for Premier League centre-backs over him. I think also the Premier League centre-backs might be a little bit cheaper, but he's a good player. Okay, fair enough, mate. Fair enough, Firmino Jr. Fair enough. Norway. Oh, do you know what, right? I looked at my analytics earlier, yeah? Australia, America, UK, and Norway are the 4 biggest countries that watch my channel. So big up everyone from Norway. Dunk from Brighton, says Mohammed, all day long. Maguire or Manolas, sorry. I'd say Maguire, but I think Manolas has to be cheaper. Benaras Hussein, who is a constant troll on my comment section and was on Chig's stream. Libro, Ozil, 3 FA Cups. Okay, tell me what he done in them 3 FA Cups to win them. Tell me what he done. Yaya Sanogo got a pre-cum assist in the final, bruv, yeah? Because we know that as soon as the assists dry up, it's all about the pre-assist, yeah? Yaya Sanogo got a pre-cum assist in the cup final for Ramsey's goal. Tell me what Ozil has done in 3 FA Cup final wins. Absolutely jack shit. Just because he rocked up don't mean he ended the trophy drought. Sanchez has scored 2 cup final goals. Ramsey has scored 2 cup final goals. Theo, Giroud, Koscielny, Mertesacker. Yeah. Go on, Chig. Big up the Norwegians. Yeah, we love it. Well, I'd love to go to Norway, you know. My mum and dad have been to Norway. They've got Harleys and they tour around Europe every now and again, yeah. They've been to Norway. Fucking expensive, though. They're on some next level with their fucking pricing over there. I'll tell you what he did. He put trophies in the cabinet, went 9-season trophy drought. Listen, bruv, you're deluded, yeah? You're clearly 14 years old. Go to bed, mate. Would you live to visit Kenya? Would you live to visit Kenya? Do you know what? My missus keeps banging on about doing a safari in Kenya. Yeah? So, trust, I'm coming Kenya one day, bruv. Yeah, when I do, I'm hitting you up, Omar. What position would Emery finish next season that would make you want to sack him? Be careful what you wish for and all that, Chig, yeah? I think if he came outside the top 6, that's a sackable offence. Ozil fanboys are the worst. They're a tumour in the Arsenal fan base. Jesus Christ. Do you know what, yeah? I must admit, right? I'm 37 next month. A couple of weeks from now, I'm 37 years old, right? I have never seen a more protected footballer than Mesut Ozil. Literally, whether you're male, female, old or young, if you coat him off, you are bombarded with abuse. Yeah? The guy is living off assist stats and chance created stats, right? And for anyone who don't know what a chance created stat means, yeah, which I didn't until the other day, right? Lee, you look in your 20s, thank you. Yeah. A chance created is a pass that results in a shot on goal, right? So I could pass to you on the halfway line, you spin and bang it, whether it goes on target or off target, that's a chance created. Yeah. My man's on 300 odd bags a week. He created 40 chances created this season. 40 chances created. Yeah. Now show me, somebody put a compilation together of them 40 chances created, and let's see how many were actually proper chances. Yeah, because when my man's squaring it back to the penalty spot and Iwobi's off balance or Laka or Abba are off balance and they're shanking a shot towards the corner flag, that is a chance created. How many has he laid on a plate? 2, because he's got 2 assists in the league. 2. Yeah, chances created, absolute load of tripe. Lee, I thought you were 27. Thank you. My missus is only 24, so I'm punching. Jason punching. Let me go back to that question. That was a good question. Adam Campbell, would you take Pogba at Arsenal? No chance. No chance. No chance. Lee, tell us how long Arsenal went without silverware before Ozil arrived. Listen, I'm going to block you from my channel in a minute because you are just a serial troll, bruv, yeah? Go and put your Mesut Ozil pyjamas on, yeah? Get a picture out of Arsene Wenger, get your 2-inch penis out, bruv, and go and whack one out, yeah? Because do you know what? You see, before that fraud turned up and cost us £150 million from start to finish, yeah? And I'm talking about Ozil, not Wenger. He cost us 110 million. You see them two, yeah? £250 million, bruv, yeah? We had 10 titles before they rocked up. Yeah? So I'm going to block you from my channel now so you can go and fucking... I could put you on timeout. No, let's not put him on timeout. Let's just get rid of you. Bye-bye. I swear. Mate, Chig, I swear, that motherfucker, yeah? He was a proper troll in your live stream earlier, yeah? Did you play football when you were younger? Yeah, I did, man, I did. I was actually in my local newspaper for scoring a goal from the halfway line. But I was a proper goal hanger, man, proper goal hanger. But I scored a goal from the halfway line. I got on the back page of the local newspaper. Yeah, fuck the Ozil fanboys, man. They can all fuck off with him. They're the most abusive, yeah, most abusive fan base, right? And they're only a small percentage of Arsenal fans. And do you know what, right? Like, I'm only 37 next month, yeah? If you ask the older lot above me, yeah, Charlie Nicholas split the fan base exactly how Mesut Ozil did back in the day, yeah? And I don't remember Charlie Nicholas. I was too young, like, you know, it was before I was born and, like, early when I was, like, 1, 2, yeah? But when I speak to Claude and Kenny and people like that, and Graham, they all say that Charlie Nicholas did the same. Like, you know, Everton were winning titles. Their team weren't much better than us. Yeah, and Kenny told me this the other day. Their team weren't much better than us, but they were more organised. Yeah, Charlie Nicholas, half the fan base were knocking one out over Charlie Nicholas. Oh, he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. He's the best player, blah, blah, blah. George Graham comes in and goes, yeah, see you later, Charlie Nicholas. And, oh, we then go win titles. Yeah, get rid of Ozil. Bye-bye. I'm a United fan, but I love your content. If you could take one Man United player, who would it be? Thank you, Awais Chowdhury. I would take... I think I'd take De Gea, but that would be followed closely by Martial, because I think Martial, if he gets away from United, I think he can reach his peak, and that is miles better than what he is right now. Right, I'm going to do 5 more minutes till 40 minutes to this stream. Bang the thumbs up. Only 77 likes, 250 people watching. Will the club sell Ozil though, says Goonin Nav. The only way to get rid of Mesut Ozil is take £5-10 million fee, yeah, and let the next club take the wages. If everyone keeps banging on about, oh, but he's so marketable. He's so marketable. Yeah, £18 million a season for 2 seasons is 36 million. Add a £5 million fee is 41 million. Yeah, we get 36 mil off the wage bill. We take £5 million back in. Next club, Fenerbahce, Inter, whoever it may be, LA Galaxy, whatever it may be. Yeah, Shanghai, Shenhua. Yeah, they get all the marketing off of the back of that. 41 million's nothing, innit? Ozil is worth a 6-pack of Fosters. Fabregas is an Arsenal legend. I wouldn't say as far as an Arsenal legend, but I'll tell you what, yeah, that is one player I'd take back in a heartbeat, and we missed a trick not taking that guy back when he went back to Chelsea. Ronaldo made Ozil. Do you know what's funny, Ace, yeah? Right, you say that. Ozil played 105 games for Real Madrid, right? His first 105 games for Arsenal, he had 1 goal more and 2 assists more, with Giroud, Theo, and Danny Welbeck up front, yeah? And people are going, oh, put good players around him, yeah? The other week it was against Crystal Palace. Oh, yeah, but he's got El Neni and Guendouzi. Yeah, they're clueless and blah, blah, blah. How did we beat Burnley? We created 20 chances against Burnley with the same midfield. All excuses, bruv. Excuse, excuse, excuse. The fact is, he ain't good enough and hasn't been since he came here. Yeah, he's got comfortable. And people count assists as, oh yeah, hell, he got 19 assists, yeah? Cesc Fabregas has got treble the assists he's got in the Premier League. Shout out Eddie and Ketty Ali. Done, Edward, done. DJ Fury in the house. Big up, DJ. Love, bruv. You always comment on my shit. DT and Kelechi keep me entertained. Bruv, I don't even know what's going on. Ziyech or Pepe? I'll take Ziyech. Do you think Mourinho is a top manager? I do. Listen, Arsenal fans hate on Jose Mourinho, yeah? But I'll tell you something now, right? If Jose Mourinho was in charge of us going into this Europa League final, now Don we're winning it. Yeah, as it stands, it's 50-50, isn't it? Yeah, when he won it with United, you knew as soon as he buoyed off the league, they were winning it. They are beefing, Lee. Lozano is class. Thoughts on Draxler? I think that ship sailed, my friend. That is, Julian Draxler is still having the same... my man's in the fucking... in the same training room, the same room as Envia, Jan and Villa. Yeah, my man's still there with Jan and Villa. Riyad Mahrez or David Neres. Riyad Mahrez for me, my friend. Is this Man City team better than the Invincibles? I think it is. I must admit, I think it is. I think it is. Let's be real. Do you miss the Invincible team all day long, bruv? Would you take a Wobie over Neymar? Do you know what? I don't rate Neymar, but Neymar's better than Wobie by a million miles. If we need a right back, Wan-Bissaka should be the one, but he's too expensive. Do you know what, right? We ain't shopping at Harrods, bruv. We're shopping at Lidl. Yeah, so right back for me ain't a massive issue because we've got Bellerin. Maitland-Niles has proven he can do a decent job there. So, fuck right back, man. It's all about left back. Them 2 left backs are shady, man. We need to get rid. Right, we're going for 5 more minutes. 6 more minutes. Till 45 minutes, I'm cutting this off. How long do you think it'll take to win the title, says Omar? I'd say maybe 4 or 5 years. I think we need to bin every single weak-minded previous manager player, get rid. Laka or Abba, if one's going, says Mohammed 10. I'd get rid of Aubameyang. Evening, Lee. Thank you, Joanne. Good evening. Mentality starts with the captain. Yeah, one of the captains is Mesut Ozil, Granit Xhaka, Lauren Koscielny. The same Lauren Koscielny that breaks down in the dressing room because his kid bullies him because we're shit. Announce Lingard. Mate, trust me, that rat needs to just deactivate everything, man. I can't stand that geezer. Tottenham or Liverpool? That's a trick question, bruv. Do you smoke crack? Yeah, you're getting blocked. Bye-bye, mate. Enjoy your life. Is Torreira better than Kante, says Joe? No, he's not. Torreira's good, though. Love your content, Lee. I was your 500th subscriber. Thank you very much, Si. I hope I pronounced your name right. All right, we've got 4 minutes left and I'm cutting this off. About my blood clot, you hang like a blood clot's there. Bruv, seriously, it's mad the fact that our players actually say that and they actually stop and interact with troops, yeah, and actually talk to him like that. It's mad. It's actually mad. Do you smoke crack, you know? Yeah. Mate, seriously, Chig, these people are off their heads, bruv, yeah? Next level shit. Big up for blocking that Ozil fanboy. Keep up the quality content. Thank you, CAA. Yeah, mate, these people are crazy, man. They just want to rise. Love your channel. Thank you, Ibrahim. Thoughts on Odegaard? I hope I pronounced it right. I have no idea who that is, bruv. I'm not that cultured. Will we fix our defensive issues this summer, says Emmanuel. I hope so. I hope so. I think we'll get rid of Mustafi. I think Koscielny will retire. I think that Monreal and or Kolasinac could go. I think we need to go and purchase a couple of centre-backs. I think we need a left-back. And I think we're good to go. But who knows? Boateng's leaving Bayern. I think that ship sailed a couple of years ago. Keep driving the like button. Big up VP. Keep smashing the likes. 102 likes. Nearly 250 people watching. Love from the States. Thank you, Arsenal fan 13. American Gooner. Big up yourself. Zahar or Depay or Fraser, says FK Khan. Fraser, Depay. Do you remember when he was the next Ronaldo? Yeah, not good enough. Zahar is just a show pony. Rudy says Lee with the first trim. Yeah, do you know what? Every time I get a haircut, bruv, yeah, my hairline goes back to the Invincibles, bruv. Seriously. Maybe I should get a French crop and brush it down. Kanate. I'll take him. I'll take him. Listen, it's a good player. Would he fit into the Premier League? I think he would. Would he be better than Mustafi and Koscielny? I think he'd definitely be better than Mustafi. Is he better than Mavropanos? Yes. Is he better than Monreal at centre-back? Yes. I think I'll take him. Wilson says, my prediction is Arsenal 3, Chelsea 1. Bruv, I would take that all day long. If that's the case, yeah, trust me, yeah, you can dictate my life for a whole week. You heard it here first, clip it. Forehead still way smaller than DT's though, for fuck's sake. You lot are crazy, man, I swear. Right. Ben Me, yes, all day long, take him. Keep driving the likes up, man. Not enough likes on this video. Would you start Ozil in the final? I think we're going to have to. Yeah, that's Bob's your uncle says that. I think we're going to have to because I think Ramsey's injured. Obviously, you know, we're going to have to. Let's be real. We're going to go 5 at the back. If it goes to penalties, we'll check save a single one, says Keith. Probably not. Probably not. Imagine if he has to take a penalty to win it. Yeah, it goes to sudden death and he has to take the winning penalty. He'll probably balloon it out of the stadium. Is Ramsey a legend, says Tyler Zero. No. Cult hero? FA Cup legend? Yes. Arsenal legend? Nah. Can't believe nobody is talking about Kai Havertz, the best replacement for Ozil, says Davor. Mate, that guy at Leverkusen has been unreal this season, but he is going to have Europe's elite chasing after him. I think number 10s are dying out, but he is proof in the pudding that they can still have an effect on the game. But with that being said, I think the way the Premier League goes, I don't think a number 10 is essential. Ibrahim says, congratulations on 13k subs. Thank you. Close to 14k, by the way. Less than 100. If Ozil stays for another 2 seasons, would he be considered as a legend? No, he would be considered as an absolute mercenary, bruv. Yeah, and do you know what? You see his PR game, yeah? I know people that have met him outside of that PR shit, yeah? The guy's so stuck up, it is unreal. Proper arrogant, man. Didn't you see that RB Leipzig tweeted about Arsenal? No, didn't see it, mate. Just gents. Right, we're going to 50 minutes and I'm cutting this off because I've got shit to do. Big fan from Bradford. Big up Bradford. Big up Bradford. Get a nice kebab in Bradford, bruv. Yeah? Nice kebab roll, bruv. Trust me. Down that main strip. How many subscribers do you need to quit your job? Says Joe. It's not about subscribers, bruv. It's about revenue, yeah? So I could have 100k and earn 50p, yeah? Or I could have 14k and earn 20 grand. Yeah, it's not about subscribers. Subscribers don't get you paid. Should the final be held at Wembley? No, it's already been decided, so we just got to deal with it. How is Ozil marketable, says KS. Apparently he's got a worldwide fan base, mate. Yeah, it's probably full up of people that were Madristas beforehand and 13-year-old children. So, I don't know. Other than that, I don't think he is. James Rodriguez is more marketable than him. He's got a bigger social media following. So, I don't know. Mesut Ozil is just a myth. Are you guys going to Baku? I'm not actually going to Baku, Chris. DT, Troops, Robbie, they are all going to Baku. So enjoy them. I'm not going. I ain't got fucking Don Robbie money, bruv. Who would you buy by selling Ozil and Mustafi, says Kartik. I don't think we'd get that much money for either of them, so get rid of both of them, maybe 20, 25 mil, go and invest that in David Brooks, one player, maybe put that towards the fee for Harry Maguire or Connor Cody, I don't know, maybe towards Manolas. Love the streams, let's hope Petr Cech last match don't go the same way as Gomez for Watford, says Ishak. Right, I'm doing 1 minute 30 and I'm out of here. Is Liverpool the best club? I'll tell you what, they've got a mad fan base. I'm not sure about best club, but they've got a mad fan base. If Ozil scores in the final, we will not hear the end of it, says Eugenio. Do you know what? You're right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It'll be a complete wank fest of fucking 13-year-old kids knocking one out, mate. Yeah? Do you hear Cesc Fabregas fanboys knocking one out because he set up the World Cup winner? Yeah, of course you don't. It's only Arsenal fans that count assists, mate. Evening, bruv. How much do you think we should spend in the next window as a first step? Says Sugar Bear 007. Thanks for your comment, mate. I don't think we need that much money. I'd say maybe 150 mil. It depends what we sell. Get rid of a couple of crap players. Yeah, build up that investment. Add to what we've got. I'd say maybe 140, 150 mil sorts this team out. Wenger out. Yeah, he still ain't got a job though. I'll be back in work. I've had offers from all over the world. Yeah, Juve's available. Bet he don't get it. Real Madrid and Bayern were available. United was available. Chelsea was available. Didn't get it. Right, I'm going to do one more minute. Will you do a live watch along with Kenny Ken for the final, says Kai X. Yes, believe it or not, we are actually doing a live watch along, my friend. Petition for Leeds to do a forfeit if Spurs win the Champions League. I'm coming to yours. I think that's my brother. I actually think that's my brother. You're not coming to mine because I'm going to bed. Would you start checking the final? Yeah, I would. Right, let's get out of here. Can't wait for the watch along. Cheers, mate. If Ozil scores in the final, we're not here at the end of it. You said that already, mate. Right, let's get out of here. Right, I'm out of here. Listen, check out my daily transfer update in the morning, 7 a.m. Smash a thumbs up, man. Listen, 250 people watching, 130 likes. That's disgraceful. Yeah. Thanks very much to everyone who's commented. Every single day, I will try and do a daily live stream where I sit here, I talk about a topic and then answer your questions. I'm going to do that every day going forward in the afternoon. So yeah, stick a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, share that content around. I'm out of here until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Laters, peeps.